Hello everyone. I've covered a variety of topics over the last few videos, but today I want to cover a topic that we'll need to refer back to a majority of my previous videos. So remember to rewatch, or if you haven't seen them before, get access to them in the link that I leave to these above. Today I want to talk about bad behavior that we see and seem to tolerate from children and what we are doing about it. I am a family coach and I have studied psychology, and my focus is, over the last 20 years has been on children development and relationships between parents and their children to ensure that children have their inner security that they need to grow into strong, independent adults. I have started my channel to share the values that I have gained over the years with my own son and other children I have worked with, as it is imperative to ensure our children are heard and understood, as they are the ones we are leaving behind. If we are able to make a valuable impact in our children's lives, whether they are our own children or the ones we interact with, we can make a difference. Looking at the news daily, we can see there are children being teenagers and young adults creating havoc in the world, where they are killing parents, siblings, teachers, each other in all ways for a variety of unnecessary reasons. I believe if we as adults make a difference and contribute more to our children, they will have more ability to cope and grow in the world we all have to live in. So if this is something you are interested in and to learn more about, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for more videos, and don't forget to like the videos, as this really helps me out. I have observed a number of children under the age of 12 behaving badly with their parents, grandparents and siblings, and I watch how the relevant parties deal with these situations. It seems to be an acceptance across the various situations, and everyone just seems to tolerate the shocking behavior of these children, screaming at parents and speaking badly to the humans that brought them into this world. I am lost for words when I see these situations. These children seem to have lost the aspect that we as parents brought these amazing innocent children into the world with love and adoration, and our goal is to love and protect these little human beings, and somewhere along the way these little humans have turned into rude, intolerable children that I wonder what they are going to be like when they get to 16 or even worse, 21. If they can speak like they do and get away with it with this behavior while they are so young, what's it going to happen when they get older, as no one is holding them accountable for their actions and behavior? I believe that the parents need to really take action as soon as possible, because what possible favors are you giving your child if they are behaving this way now and you are not addressing this? We are talking about 7, 8, 9-year-old children screaming and acting like real spoiled brats that just want their way in life. This is a hard message to give. However, to parents of these children, I need to ask you, are you avoiding, ignoring, or just hoping these problems will go away? Have you considered what your children's going to be like in the next couple of years, and do you think this is a phase? Have you thought about the added frustration or damage this behavior is doing to the rest of the family? Do you have other children that this is impacting? I had to go through this alone when my son was 7, getting him assessed, and the learning items were picked up. He had just started first grade, and there were suddenly behavioral issues that I had never seen, and I couldn't cope with the stress and sadness that my son was going through on a daily basis. His father didn't want to accept anything that was wrong and wouldn't let me have him assessed, which was part of the rules in the country. Both parents had to sign. It was very frustrating for me, but he was convinced it was a normal process of moving into first grade. So it was a fight for me to get the full picture of what was going on with my son. But as parents, we owe this to our children for their future. Get the full picture and all the information you can before you take action. Just a point to note, I say regarding the mental issue, as it seems everyone is shouting and pleading mental issues everywhere, and it seems to be an easy way out. I'm epileptic, and apparently that is a mental illness, but I don't see this as having any impact on me knowing right or wrong and making decisions for my life. So the mental illness label for me, and again, my opinion, seems to be a very wide label that should be clearly defined and addressed. And we need to stop using this as an excuse for actions in 90% of the cases we have around the world. I know you will have something in the comments to say about this, but I will delve into this at a later stage along the learning disabilities. Once you have the full picture, you can be clear on your actions. And remember, looking back at the subjects I have covered, basic topics like anger, emotions, respect, and manner are fundamental in every human's life. So whether there is a learning issue or anything else, these should be part of every child's life, and you would need to address one delivery at a time. Again, my suggestion is focus on the emotions, ensuring at the older age that they can understand their emotions and express what they are feeling, and then it would be the respect, as I believe, once they understand this element, which at a little older age, older than 5, will take a little longer getting this message across, as it takes action and not words to show and teach respect, and time for them to express what they are feeling. This would be the first 2 practices I would focus on until you can start seeing a difference. Once those differences are visible and your child is starting to show an improvement, look at the anger and an independence video, but please ensure you run through the manners video too, as this is something many of these children are lacking, and it would be nice to hear "thank you mom" or "thank you dad" when you do something for them. Again, these are focused more for the under 5-year-olds, but work with your child as there are references to the older child in these videos. Remind your child that you are not perfect, but you love them and you are there for them, but you will not accept their bad behavior and you expect better from them. Remind them of everything you provide for them out of love, and ask them a simple question: if they love you, ask them if they understand what love is, and do some research and work through this as an exercise. Then ask them if they think the way they speak to you and behave is a good way of showing love. As I say, teach these simple tools while they are young and help them through the learnings so that it impacts later through their schooling career and teen years. But if you miss the first 5 years, you still have a chance to help them. But please make the change for their sake and the world's. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also grab a copy of my checklist for parents to monitor your parenting areas in the description below. And also remember, this will also give you direct access to me as I am available for family coaching sessions. Share your love with the important lessons of life. Financial and gifts are great, but they don't help with life. Your child needs to outlive you, so make sure they have what they need emotionally to do that. This is your true legacy. Let's make a difference. See you next time.